Hey, I give you 3 seconds to decide which of these shampoo bottles you would choose. According to marketers, if you've chosen a pink version, then obviously you're a woman. And brutal black for men. We also have these shampoo bottles for men 10 in 1, so it could wash your hair, body, cure hemorrhoids and basically do anything you want with the smell of coal and bear's burp. But it's only a peak of the iceberg. I've never realized that there's such a big amount of stupidly gendered stuff on the market, and I guarantee you haven't either. For those who don't get me, the example of my traumatic experience from school. So basically, one of my teachers had this keyboard. This piece of art is called a keyboard for blondes. And imagine the worst thing happening, the teacher asked me to type something on this kind of keyboard. And the moment I needed to use some specific keys, I couldn't find the right one. Because instead of Ctrl, Alt F4, there was useless key, and another useless key. It should be called a keyboard for wood lice, not for people. And because of that, I felt even more stupid than a wood loose, because I couldn't understand how to use it. Or maybe it was hard for me to understand because I'm not a blonde. Who knows? And of course, one of the most popular things to gender is cosmetics and hygiene products. Right after special design for women and men stands a name of a product. A man would never buy a foundation or concealer because they simply don't understand these words. But what about war paints? Replace the word cosmetics with paints and add war. Because there's only 2 things men can think about: the Roman Empire and war. Or the Roman Empire at war. And of course, make their life appear like a black and white film, or the world will fall apart, I guess. But it has disappointed me for a bit, because it is colorful from the inside. I was expecting only mimes makeup. Makeup for men is something on the usual side. But have you heard about tissues and toilet paper made especially for tough guys? Masculinity and testosterone are built into the structure of toilet paper. But I do not recommend wiping your butt with them too often, because it can develop its own male self and separate from you. Also, testosterone might force hair growth. And if you're interested in toilet paper for women, unfortunately I couldn't find any specific ones. And the reason why there is no such thing could be the fact that the first thing you see after googling toilet paper for women is this. I promise I won't eat it, just give me a pink one. But ladies, don't get jealous, at least no man could ever buy a gendered globe. So no pink Africa, America or Europe for you boys. For some people watching me, no, Paris isn't the capital of Europe. But I understand that globe reading is a hard scientific job. Maybe that's why I can't understand how to read Poland globes. Now imagine a tired man going home after a long day using gendered products. And the only thing he wants to do is lay in his bath and relax. I hope your man holds in his hands a man grenade bath blaster too. If it's called bath bomb, it doesn't mean that you should take words literally and blow up your bathroom. Has humanity ever had a thought that in order to stop new wars appearing, maybe we should stop making everything connected with men war themed? I would prefer seeing pink and blue gender products because this stuff scares me. Well, that wasn't as relaxing as I thought, at least a good cup of tea could never go wrong. Very soothing tea that will burn your mouth from chili for men and boring chamomile tea for women. I googled instructions on how to brew them. So male tea should be made with 1000 degrees hot lava. And for females you can use boiled water that was left to cool down overnight. Can someone tell me what's going to happen if I accidentally drink the tea for the opposite gender? Am I going to have an extreme urge to throw a grenade into my bathtub or just a nice mustache? Probably not, because tea is not what males consume. Man, it! If you think that all humans are omnivores, that's a total lie that government wants you to believe. In real life, men can eat only raw meat, and women only plant-based meals. I don't know why government hides it from us, probably something connected with flat earth, aliens and secret society. Even if you decide to eat your food, please be careful with what you eat. And before consuming anything, check if there somewhere on the packaging is written that it's safe for you. Suitable for men, women and children. I can't believe my eyes! We finally found it! The product that everyone can use. Should we call some scientists to analyze how is that possible? This will open a new page in modern society. If you're tired of listening to me, you definitely need some earplugs. And this time I have products for both genders. And no, that doesn't mean that you can use the same ones. This time it's not only about design differences, but the way you can use them. Male's version is ideal for shooting sports, and females blocks noise and snoring. I don't like to repeat myself, but men like war and women... well, they're just small pink creatures. So if you're a man and you have some problems with falling asleep due to someone snoring, sorry, nothing for you today. And don't try using pink earplugs, they are going to reject your ears and jump out of them. The same with these LS ears wireless earbuds for women. When TWS earphones only standardized products with male aesthetics, we decided to provide scientific and technological products for humanities and arts. Let female users also enjoy high-quality music while pursuing beauty. Didn't understand a word, but very deep. I guess now I need to throw away those things because they are made with males' aesthetics. Now I'm listening to music using seashells. It's female aesthetics, they perfectly sit in ear, plus free subscription on Ocean Sounds. If you didn't know, this video and my channel are suitable for all people, so you could like this video and subscribe to prove it. I'll really appreciate it as a small creator. You can say that products we've seen before are very specific, and no one would do it on something more regular like eggs, for example. Right? Right? Princess egg. Pirate egg. This time I'm not sure how to explain it even to myself. Is there at least one family in the world that genders their eggs? Yeah, in the packaging they may seem different, but how do you tell them apart when they're cooked? Or do you need to prepare them on different genders frying pans and gender spatulas? Does the phrase 5-in-1 works on men as a magic spell? Because it's never good for women for some reason. Maybe I want all parts of my breakfast to be prepared in the same pan too. I hope one day I could create an even better frying pan for women. But before that, I need to learn how to make them. Cool biology, chemistry, physics and engineering for girls. Didn't know it differs from boys' science. I bet girls learn from science how to make the most delicious pancakes and plant a beautiful flower, while boys how to destroy a planet. Fun fact, I was studying chemistry at my university, but they never divided girls from boys in any classes. Should I write a complaint and ask to close this university for teaching me bad things? I guess that's why I didn't like studying there. But what do lazy men do after using their lazy man pen? Do they put it into the dishwasher or something? Man washer. When girls check out guys, they don't miss a thing. Neither does the Lynx man washer. You can wash your man and the dishes with the same sponge. Man washer. Yeah, we girls don't miss anything. We're like German shepherds, will sniff you from head to toes. I think when men use a usual washcloth, they get too lazy and wash like 1% of their body. Whereas the man washer will do all the job for you, and it could even clean your house. DM for the best promotion. I hope you've already liked my video, so you deserve a good entertainment such as Jenga. This very popular game is gendered now too, woohoo! Pink girls talk Jenga. Well, at least it could be interesting to discuss some controversial or philosophical questions. To get to know each other even more, of course. What's your favorite website? Good quality of questions, that's exactly what I like to discuss with my girlfriends. My absolute favorite is catbounce.com. If you didn't like that girly Jenga, you can throw it away. And never forget about sorting out your waste the right way. I'm not so sure how exactly to throw away something in there, because there's 3 logically right ways to separate garbage. The first assumption, the blue trash bin is for use by males, and pink for females. The second, we should use blue bin to throw away boys' stuff and pink for girls' things. And the third is to throw away the person who created those trash bins into both of them. I feel like the third assumption could be the right one. Okay, Jenga and chemistry books aren't a great present for everyone. Perhaps nice postcard will suit every person. The fact that they didn't even change an infant on the picture because they all look the same makes this gender difference on the postcards even more stupid. I think they could take a picture of a knee and everyone will still say, "Oh, what a cute baby." Listen, infants don't understand the gender of color, and so do I, so why do we need this? I understand that people give those postcards to the parents of the baby, but it doesn't make more sense because of that. And I have a question. If we assume that blue color is for males and pink for females, what do we do with all other colors? But people still create something like gendered rattles. For a sweet baby girl, for a busy baby boy. The baby that doesn't even know their own name will understand why their rattle is pink or blue. That's the priority of learning about the world they need. The only thing I want to do after seeing something so pointlessly gendered is to take my Lady Hammer pink and finally to hang a Barbie picture on the wall. Don't ask me why I have these in my house. I promise I will paint them pink soon because they don't want to fix my furniture without my help. Never buy those, it's a useless trap for men. The main problem with gender products is that it's offensive to separate people in some different categories, like product's color or its specific name. If you're a man, it doesn't mean that you want to live in fully black mode and think about fires, wars, and being tough. And trigger warning, not all women like pink color and desire to be a princess. Let people choose what they like without extra attention to our gender and what society expects from us. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am a small creator and it is really important for me. Bye!